be loving
Black
children.
We
be loving
Black
children.
we
be loving.
Black
children.
We
be loving.
Black.
children.
We be loving Black children is an unapologetic affirmation.
a commitment.
A proclamation.
A promise to Black children and people everywhere.
You will see our book cover is colorful and lively, centered with the Sankofa symbol, which originate from the Akan people of Ghana. The symbol means to go back to the past and bring forward to which is useful. In other words, it is a symbol of importance of learning from the past. Therefore, you will see on our book cover some names of our ancestors who dedicated their lives loving Black children. For this, we honor their legacy with deference, guidance, and love.
We are excited about our new book, We Be Loving Black Children, Learning to Be Literate about the African Diaspora. Our authors are professors, K-12 teachers, K-12 students, people from the USA, and authors from Cameroon, Ghana, Jamaica, Nigeria, and South Africa. We see African diaspora literacy as a way of healing Black children. We want to give a special shout out to the Spencer Foundation for funding this initial work. Now, before you judge a book by its cover, because of its title, We Be Loving Black Children, might not be what you expected, let us explain why we decided to use African American language. African American language is called Ebonics, Black English, and a lot of other names. It's the most distinct language variety in the US, and despite what you've heard, it's a highly sophisticated language with distinct features that other dialects do not have. For example, it has 5 verb tenses. It has words like be. That be is very powerful because it means the past, the present, and the future. Linguists refer to that as the habitual be. So when we say we be loving Black children, it means that we love them in the past, we love them in the present, and we will love them in the future. No one can make us not love them. We love them 24/7, all day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks out of the year, 66 days of the year, 525,600 minutes. That is deep love, and that's why we wrote this book.
Around the world, there are parallel forms of African American language. In the United States, Africa, the Caribbean, South America, and so forth. We are proud of this rich language heritage, just as we are proud of Black children. The lives and welfare of our children and future generations are in danger if we, as adults, do not help them learn and value their history and understand contemporary issues that affect us all as Black people. The goal of this book is to share the wisdom that we have learned as professors and teachers and parents. At the same time, we recognize the wisdom among Black people from all walks of life in the family, communities, social and political organizations, and educational institutions. Collectively, we can use our love for Black children to make the world a better, safer, and more humane place for them.
The distinguished scholar of Afrocentric theory, Dr. Molefi Asante, wrote a book about his grandmother's language. Our language is a remnant of and the evidence of our Africanity. Also, the late historian Sterling Stuckey wrote about Paul Robeson and his family in a groundbreaking book, Slave Culture. We hope that our book will lead us to our scholarship as support for our practice. So I want to give one example. This is what Sterling Stuckey wrote about Paul Robeson's childhood. In this setting, with continued segregation of Southern Negroes in Princeton, where Robeson grew up surrounded by aunts, uncles, and cousins, it is not surprising that Robeson in later years said he immediately found in West African languages a kinship of rhythm and intonation with the Negro English dialect, which he had heard spoken around him as a child. It was to him like a homecoming, he said. His family, together with other Black people who had migrated to New Jersey, provided Robeson with unusual exposure to Southern culture. This was America's most direct path to Africa. Robeson's story is a powerful example of diaspora literacy, African diaspora literacy. We intend our book as a homecoming for African people wherever we are. We, the Lovin Black children.